NTA, Channel 12, Uyo. Your dependable station.
Hello there, welcome to NTA Uyo News of this hour. My name is Ukun Ndem. Thanks for joining us. This broadcast is reaching you via our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. And now to the news. As part of efforts to strengthen security in the states, the Akwa Ibom State government has announced that the ongoing digital registration of commercial tricycle operators will soon be completed, enabling passengers to verify riders' identifiers by scanning a QR code before boarding. Governor Moino said this at the July edition of the Government House Monthly Prayer Service held at the Later House Chapel, Government House, Uyo. Clemens Barikwi has details.
The Government House Prayer Service brought together political stakeholders and appointees who gathered to hand over the month to God. Governor Umoina, while speaking at the service, warned that any commercial tricycle or minibus operator who fails to comply with the ongoing registration exercise will have the vehicle impounded.
We are registering all our keke owners in the state now digitally, and I think from August, not mistaken, it will be possible for you to know the names of the driver or rider or transporter of any vehicle or keke that you join. You just scan with your phone the IQ code, his name, his picture, so you can see if it's the same person carrying you. And you can forward it to your family in case, God forbid, anything goes wrong. But I can guarantee them, any keke that is not registered, once we launch it and we find out that any keke is on the road without registration, that keke will be impounded.
The governor added that work is progressing on major projects, including the International Convention Center and the International Market, while a comprehensive 5-year development plan is being prepared to guide the state's sustainable growth. He also announced that free internet service will soon be fully launched at the Victor Atta International Airport as part of the administration's effort to improve public services and strengthen digital infrastructure.
By the grace of God, when people arrive at our airport, they should be able to have free internet services at our airport. I can announce that next week we'll launch that internet service.
The service featured special prayers for the state and nation, as well as Thanksgiving. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Still on governance, the Akwa Ibom State government has ordered the revocation of certificates of occupancy and the demolition of buildings located on flood channels or severely affected by flooding. Speaking to journalists after inspecting flood-affected areas in Uyo, Governor Moino said owners of the affected property will be compensated to enable them relocate to safer areas. Against Clemens Barikwi completes the story.
As persistent heavy rainfall continues to affect several states across the country, governments at both the federal and state levels have activated emergency response measures to protect lives and property, including the evacuation of residents from high-risk communities. During the inspection of flood-affected areas, Governor Umoino interacted with community leaders and residents, expressing sympathy over their losses and assuring them that government will take deliberate steps to reduce future flood risks.
Thank everybody. The essence of this inspection is to see for myself, so we can relate what we are going to discuss to the master plan. There are places we have to open up because, you know, buildings have come up, and you know, you have the waterways are also not enough. We are going to look at that. We must first of all learn to clear the waterways. We must do that. There are some buildings here that are badly affected. I've just directed that we talk to the owners. We are going to revoke the occupancy, pay them compensation, and bring down those buildings. So that's what I came to see for myself.
The Deputy Governor, Senator Akono Yangayin, who led the emergency response team, said the swift intervention of government has helped avert a major disaster, assuring residents that the state government, in collaboration with the National Emergency Management Agency, will continue to provide the necessary support for affected communities.
The first rain we had was on the 9th of July. It was horrible, and as soon as we had that, the committee came together and we started intervention process from the 10th. So far, I shown the governor around what we've done. That was just intervention. The main thing, which has to do with demolition, reconstruction, is what he came to witness, so that he'll be able to take the decision.
The inspection covered Nkemba, Ikorepene Road, Abag Road, Osongoma Extension, and Shelter Afrique in Uyo. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
In a related development, the state government has directed a complete review and total overhaul of the capital city drainage master plan within 1 week to enable the state government take decisive measures to limit the risk of flooding. Governor Moino made government's decision known at a review meeting with the State Emergency Response Committee, architects and contractors intervening on flood situation in the state. Again, Clemens Barikwi tells us more.
Governor Umoeno noted that the flood challenge in the state is as a result of obsolete flood blueprints and unregulated urban development. The governor urged local government leaders to adopt and replicate the emergency response team within their respective areas to enable the control of flash flood in their domains. According to him, proactive flood mitigation cannot succeed without active local enforcement and monitoring teams.
Master plan updated draft should be ready Saturday next week. So create a space in your office. Let everybody be there. The Ministry of Works, same people should come up with scope. Whatever has to be added, whatever is on ground, all of the team bulletin talked about, all of those things forms the scope of work which we are now going to develop. For this to make this happen, this is the scope, this is the contractor. Let us use the contractors that are already on site. Those are the preferred contractors.
The governor once again commended the emergency response team led by the Deputy Governor, Senator Akono Yangayin, as well as field contractors for the swift and effective intervention which averted further harm to life and property. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
We'll take a first break. The news will continue shortly after this time out. Please stay. Mind-blowing innovation in hospitality. Tastefully furnished rooms and apartments, cozy restaurant with local and continental dishes, exquisite bar, standard laundry and car wash, free Wi-Fi and 24-hour spa and water supply. Feel the superior quality of hospitality and luxury as you unwind and relish the comfort of life, all at the Silver Luxury Hotel, managed by Joy Hymns Limited, Itiam Utep Street, Plot 100 Units L, with Housing Estates Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For inquiries and reservations, please call 0806 840 1220 or 0701 661 7341. The Silver Luxury Hotel, oasis of comfort.
NTA Entertainment vibes all day. Lights, camera, Naja. Your 247 entertainment plug. Catch the fun, feel the flow. NTA Entertainment vibes all day.
Welcome back now to the rest of the news. Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has passed a resolution calling on the state government to introduce incentives, grants and other support schemes for farmers engaged in animal husbandry to increase production and availability of organic manure. This resolution followed a motion by a member representing the Ibom State constituency, Moses Essien, on the need to discourage the use of inorganic fertilizers by farmers. The report.
Leading the debate and sponsor of the motion, Moses Essien says agriculture remains a key pillar of the Arise agenda of Governor Moino and livelihood of residents. Thereby, continued reliance on inorganic fertilizers poses significant long-term to soil health, the environment and public health.
The Akwa Ibom State government should issue an official policy statement discouraging the excessive reliance on inorganic fertilizers in farming activities across the state. The government should provide incentives, including grants and support schemes to farmers engaged in animal husbandry to boost expansion and availability of organic manure.
The House subsequently urged Ministry of Agriculture and other relevant agencies to embark on intensive sensitization and capacity building programs to educate farmers on the benefits and proper application of organic manure. The House also adopts the second motion by member representing Esianodum State constituency, Prince Ukbong Akpabio, seeking the preparation of a comprehensive 50-year development vision for Akwa Ibom State covering the period of 2027 to 2077. Prince Akpabio in his motion observes that sustainable development required a long-term vision capable of transcending political administrations and ensuring continuity in governance.
Recommend that the development vision include measurable targets, implementation milestones, periodic review mechanism, and institutional safeguard to ensure continuity across successive administrations.
The Speaker, Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Udelmo Otong, urges the Clerk of the House, Nsika Abasio Rock, to communicate the resolutions of the two motions to the Executive for necessary action. Nsika Okon, NTA News.
To education now, authorities of the College of Nursing Sciences, Obohia Ndoki in Ukwa East Local Government Area of Abia State, say they remain committed to producing competent nurses, midwives and public health workers for Abia State, Nigeria and beyond. Chairman of the Governing Council of the College, Dr. Godwin Omontwin, gave the commitment at the 5th matriculation and 3rd enlistment ceremony of new HND1 students. Etienne Ibarra completes the story.
New student nurses have formally been admitted into the profession with charge on them to uphold discipline, service, and ethics.
Do solemnly and publicly swear Absolutely and completely swear
that as a student of College of Nursing Sciences, I will to the best of my ability pursue my studies diligently in the College of Nursing Sciences, Oboy and Doki.
I want to be a psychiatric nurse.
Have an entrepreneurship hall where you can go and learn different things, graduating with a certificate of nursing and another certificate to earn you something in life. From little, I've always had passion for taking care of people.
I chose nursing because it's a smart career. I chose nursing is a diligent one.
Chairman of the Governing Council, Dr. Godwin Omontwen, says the college has secured full accreditation from the National Board for Technical Education to run HND programs. Dr. Omontwen says the college will continue to align its training with community needs, adding that graduates will now be mobilized for NYSC.
The standard College of Nursing that we are building it to compete favorably internationally. We are training nurses that are graduating out as graduates of nursing sciences and other related programs. So the infrastructure here is massive. As you can see, almost every student lives in the campus except those that have peculiar, situations.
Nurses are often the first to confront the frightened, the injured, and the last to leave the bedside of the clinical inpatient.
We already have a fully equipped medical facility, the college clinic. We have our demonstration rooms and we have our laboratories where students go for practicals. Outside that, the students also go for what we call community posting.
The member representing Ukwa East and Ukwa West Federal Constituency, Mr. Chris Nkwonta, was represented at the occasion, and stakeholders from JAM, National Board for Technical Education, and the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria commended the college management for its dedication to quality healthcare training.
We are preparing future nurses, caregivers, health advocates, and leaders who will safeguard the lives and dignity of countless people.
Lives of the people is going to be committed into your hands. Therefore, be diligent.
As you embark on this journey, I urge you to uphold the highest standard of academic integrity.
Highlights of the event included the presentation of matriculation and enlistment students, oath taking, and presentation of souvenirs and gift to Dr. Omontwen and his wife, Confidence, by elders from Ona in Akwa Ibom State, as well as women and youth from Obeyandoki, Abia State, in recognition of their contributions to manpower development in healthcare. There was also a cake-cutting ceremony to celebrate the birthday of a daughter of the Governing Council chairman, which coincided with the matriculation and enlistment ceremony.
From Obeyandoki, Ukwa East, Abia State, Etienne Oibanga, NTN News.
Still talking education, the Apostolic Church Theological Seminary. The Apostolic Church Theological Seminary has held its 30th matriculation ceremony with a promise to operate under a strict biblical and academic framework designed to uphold high standards of teaching, learning, and assessment. Authority reports that the ceremony took place at the seminary sports ground, Obodidam in Sedibem local government area.
The 30th matriculation ceremony of the Apostolic Church Theological Seminary, Obotidamsut, had 161 students admitted into various programs, including master's, postgraduate diploma, degree, and certificate courses, having satisfied all admission requirements. The provost of the Theological Seminary, Pastor Friday Edem, said the seminary encourages research, innovation, and biblical thinking. He reminded the students to maintain high moral standards and shun all forms of negative tendencies.
I formally admit you all to full membership of the Apostolic Church Theological Seminary as students.
It is the view of the Governing Council that the visitor and his territorial council will in no distant time take a determined action towards the path of reinforcing the values of quality education in the seminary.
The National Vice President of the Apostolic Church Nigeria, Apostle Edikan Johnson, while commending the matriculating students, reiterated that strategic investment in theological education is essential for producing well-equipped leaders who can effectively serve the church and society at large.
Ye go to study to show yourselves approved unto God, workmen that need not to be ashamed, but rightly dividing the word of truth. It should therefore be noted that the more thoroughly equipped you are with the word of God, the greater your impact as individuals and members of the church and the society.
For the students and some of the guests, this marks the beginning of a secured future in ministry and service.
Praying for the grace of God to be on my life, to support me, to give me all the neighbor encouragement, so that at the end of the day I'll be able to serve Him.
For what the Lord has done today, making this ceremony to be like this, I say may glory be unto God.
So I thank God for this day, and I pray that the Lord should help them sail through the academics in Jesus' name.
Highlights of the event included oath-taking by the students and choir renditions by the Theological Seminary Choir. The Apostolic Church Theological Seminary was established to equip saints, cultivate leaders, advance theological knowledge, and provide comprehensive ministry preparation. In Uyo, Uforo Etuk, NTA News.
Thank you, Foro, for that report. We'll take another break. The news will continue after this time out. Please don't go away.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
It has happened again.
Wow, it's big.
It's unique.
It's exciting.
NTA Channel 12 Akaitan and Road Uyo, your dependable station, has come up with another prize.
Aya NTA Uyo Arena for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, child dedication and other events.
And enjoy full coverage and airing of your event on NTA Uyo at no additional cost.
You can't have this anywhere. For inquiries, call
Ikobong on 0703-018-5002.
Edidion on 0803-390-3521. NTA Uyo Arena. Let the world share in your happiness.
Welcome back. Glad to have you there. Stroke, proven medically to be one of the leading causes of death and long-term disability, is still upheld by many Nigerians to be caused by spiritual attacks or other myths, embellished in deep African traditional beliefs. Research has it that these conceptions accounts for often delays in assessing urgent Medicare for victims, thereby reducing chances of recovery. Charity James in this report seeks to know causes of strokes and steps Nigerians can take to reduce this health burden.
Stroke is a medical emergency that occurs when blood flow to part of the brain is interrupted or when a blood vessel in the brain bursts. Stroke can affect movements, speech, memory, vision, and other body parts depending on which part of the brain is affected. This most times results in long-term disability. In Nigeria, however, many people still believe stroke is caused by spiritual attacks, curses, or witchcrafts. These myths often prevent victims from seeking prompt medical treatment, leading to severe disability or even death.
But in the localities, now people thought that as soon as somebody collapsed, they thought that when my mom was there, for example, they call me from here to rush to get into that place because they think too much of things and these things, and I will not be able to get it down there. So when they get to that place, they say they should take it to Ebalis to do this, and now rush it to the hospital.
A lot of people take people who have stroke to maybe the church or herbal, they go for herbal medicine.
But so many people in my area believe it's diabolical and it's caused by witchcraft.
An ailment that paralyzes parts of the body, which could be caused by mental stress or thereabout. But people in my area tend to believe that it's more of a spiritual attack, which doesn't need medical attention, but rather native treatment.
Medical experts emphasize that stroke is not a spiritual condition, but a medical condition with major risk factors such as obesity, high cholesterol, smoking, and high blood pressure.
Hypertension is the commonest factor, risk factor. So we must try as much as possible to reduce our blood pressure. Diabetics, our lifestyles are also contributing. Sometimes we have underlying medical conditions that affect the vessels, which we don't know until it now happen abruptly, and we go for it.
Medical experts say healthy lifestyle and regular medical checkups can help reduce the risk.
If we catch this thing early, we have stroke people, we manage them. Some of them have gone back to work to do their routine work. But by the time somebody has gone somewhere and the effect has lingered and more damage has already been done, that's when they now remember the hospital and they will say hospital cannot do it. But if they come early and we catch it early and we know the type, because treatment is not the same. Treatment for ischemic is not the same as hemorrhagic. So when we do investigation and know the type of stroke, we can arrest it.
People that suffer stroke need care and attention in order to effectively manage their condition. According to medical experts, timely intervention can save lives and reduce disability. Remember, when stroke strikes, every minute counts. In Uyo, Charity James, NTA News.
Thank you, Charity, for that report. Akwa Ibom State Police Commanders declared one Sunday Akmanokun of Odioritam Village, Itu local government area missing. He is 43 years old, fair, tall, has a round face, speaks English and Ibibio languages, and has no tribal mark. He was called out by his colleague on June 21, 2026. All efforts made to trace his whereabouts have not yielded any positive result. Also, one Destiny Francis of number 20, Udofa Street, Ekad local government area is declared missing. He is aged 17, has no tribal mark, speaks English language fluently. According to the release, Destiny left home on June 2nd, 2026 and has not returned. All efforts made to trace him have failed. And one Joseph Idio Otong of number 18, Abiakpo Road, Hikorekbene, local government area, is declared missing. He is 60 years old, speaks Anang language, dark in complexion, and has no tribal mark. He left home on May 1, 2026 and has not returned. All efforts to trace his whereabouts have not yielded any positive results. In a release signed by the Police Public Relations Officer Tim Funjan, the State Police Command is requesting the assistance of members of the public who may have useful information on their whereabouts to contact the Police Public Relations Officer at the State Headquarters, Ikorakpanabia Uyo, through GSM number 0913-258-1335 or reports to the nearest police station, while further steps are ongoing to trace and reunite them with their families. Let's join Udo for this week's edition of Entertainment News.
music star Akon has revealed that Nigerian singer Wizkid was discovered by music executive Olubankole Wellington, popularly known as Banky W, during a visit to Nigeria and not by him as widely speculated. Speaking in an interview with the Shade Room podcast, Akon said Banky W introduced Wizkid to him during a visit to Nigeria after recognizing the young artist's talent in 2012 through the success of his debut album, Superstar. Akon explains that he decided to sign Wizkid to help expose him to the United States at that time when the Nigerian music industry had limited reach. It credited Banky W for identifying and nurturing Wizkid's talents before presenting him for the collaboration that helped launch his global career. Ayodeji Ibrahim Balogun, popularly known as Wizkid, has grown into one of Africa's biggest music stars, earning global recognition through international collaborations and chart-topping Afrobeat hits. The FIFA World Cup 2026 has announced that Hollywood biggest icon Tom Cruise will join a star-studded pre-game closing ceremony, which will take place ahead of the final match at New Jersey Stadium on Sunday, July 19th, 2026. Shakira will headline the event alongside Laura Pausini, Nicole Scherzinger, Robbie Williams, and iShow Speed. The ceremony will celebrate the tournament's journey across Canada, Mexico, and the United States. Organizers believe it will blend music, culture, and football before the world champions are crowned. The event will also promote the FIFA Global Citizen Education Fund by raising $100 million to improve children's access to education and football. Hollywood star Idris Elba, 22 Summers, has partnered with Nigeria's Nile Media Entertainment Group and UK-based Action Extreme to produce a slate of action films inspired by West African stories. Idris Elba and Gina Carter will serve as executive producers, while Elba is also set to direct one of the films. Action Extreme's Chi Kyung Cheong will direct the first project, with Nigerian producer Moses Babatope leading production for Nile Motion Picture. For entertainment news, Joy Udo, NTA News.
That's the package this morning. Thanks for watching and do have a productive week.